Once upon a time, when Zubbie was a young Zubbette, many quarters were wasted in arcades on the Primal Rage game. Sure, there were all kinds of other games trying to attract my attention, but there's just a special charm about playing a dinosaur and beating up other dinosaurs. My favorite character to play was Talon, the Raptor chief of a hidden South Pacific island. I always felt like Talon was a bit of an underdog, because if I'm remembering correctly, he's the only one without a ranged attack. I enjoyed the game so much that I saved up for a Game Boy, and Primal Rage was one of the very first Game Boy games I purchased. Anyway, when Playmates Toys started making Primal Rage action figures back in 1996, I had to buy Talon, despite my mom's complaints of, "You're wasting your money." I used to hear that one quite a bit. The retail price for these figures back then was around $6 or $7 each. First of all, check out the head sculpt on Talon. It always looked like to me that he has a bit of a smirk that says, "I'm gonna rip your face off." Speaking of ripping off faces, Talon comes with an action feature. You can raise up his arms, and then when you wiggle his legs, his arms swing down. The downside to this action feature is you really can't play around and pose his arms or legs. His tail is articulated and rotates around. However, there's only one position that looks good though, because of the design on his back that extends down to his tail. The bold design of the black hollowed out diamonds, rimmed in white, is really quite striking on his orange skin, and it's probably one of the reasons why I was drawn to Talon's character. I think it would have been more fun if his lower jaw was articulated with a hinge to open and close his mouth, but unfortunately it's just molded into one position. However, this doesn't stop him from being able to snack on the human follower that was included with him. Also included are some wacky accessories I can only describe as dino stomping boots and Wolverine claws. These items clip onto Talon, and now he's ready for something? I'm not sure, but it's definitely not battle. It seems like a horrible strategy to take a character who is smaller than everyone else and relies on agility, and then weigh them down with a bunch of junk. Needless to say, these accessories got tossed in the toy box pretty quickly, while Talon himself stayed on a shelf. Talon stands about 5.5 inches tall. Here he is compared to a modern Jurassic World hero masher, and here he is compared to Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Overall, I have to say Talon is a fun figure, and I have no purchasing regrets. In fact, I have the opposite. I wish I would have bought some more of these guys, but sadly, Talon is the only one I own. I hope you enjoyed this week's retro toy review. I will be back with another retro toy next Tuesday, so make sure you subscribe if you'd like to stay updated. And feel free to check out my playlist of retro toys. Thanks for watching.